us living in California and my family being in the South and on the East Coast, I've had to rely on his family a whole lot. His mother is here. She is mother, uncles, cousins. And so I've definitely just used them as a part of my extended family. They are our village and, they are his family. So that has been my experience. I haven't had to go and find funding or anything like that, thankfully.
Thank God. Sure. It's
Praise
hard
God.
out here. It's hard out here for a pimp.
Right.
So if you just tuned in, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about this young mom of three shares the struggles of being single. She said, don't have no effing kids because love is not enough. What say you in the comments? Any single mothers out there that may be struggling, or do you have any stories that you want to share about maybe your baby father is not in your child's life? Like, what is going on and how did you get there? Like I said, for me, I was married, so that wasn't the plan, but it ended up being a plan for me, 30 years later. And it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate that, somebody could just be there. One thing my daughter said one time is, I would have rather never had a father than to have had a father and then him no longer be present in my life. I wish he just was never there in the first place. I was like, oh, that killed my life, because it's like, and then again, I feel partially responsible because I chose the Negro. But let's take a look at this other video that we have here.
A baby daddy will have you thinking the mother of his child is a clown. The whole time she's a boss and he's the bum. Let's be real. You are the mother out here standing on business, showing up every day and taking care of your kids. And he makes every excuse for why he can't step up as a father to his children and handle his responsibilities. Meanwhile, he's telling his new girl how bad of a mother you are, and she's smiling like she just won the lottery. Two clowns, one circus.
So, Dr. Sabrina, why do you think that so many men think that being a parent is an option?
Good question. Why do they think that?
In your experience, do you have anybody in your life who thinks that parenting is an option? And why do they think that? Why do some men, I won't say so many, but why do some men think that parenting is an option? And it's not just black men, because it's some areas.
Right, right. There's an old saying, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. And to be honest with you, you guys know I like to be 100 with you, very transparent. I remember being a married mom with a husband,
Yeah.
but it felt totally different for me. I didn't have the option to do a lot of things, and I even think that my husband has options to do. So, for example, a lot of times my children will come to me. They will call me for things, and I think, you have a mom and a dad. Children, that nurturing certain things that we just do because we are moms. Our children tend to depend on us a lot, especially when they're younger. But then when they get, older in the formative years, I think it is important for dads to step up and to show up and to be present. Now, why they choose not to do so, that would be a good question, I guess, to pose to a man, because I
Yeah.
don't know what goes on in a man's mind that allows him to think that parenting is an option for him. Perhaps it may be because they didn't see that was not modeled for them. It's kind of hard to do something that you've never done if you had not had any role models.